in the other Bonaccord Centre right now, and I think I've just caught a fish. I don't know. Kind of spoken at his radio as soon as I walked past, and I wasn't even recording. My selfie stick was down by my side. I've now raised it, and he's following me. We're gonna get him. Yes, sir.
Hi, sir. How you doing?
Not bad yourself.
Hi. This is you need to have permission to be filming in the centre, sir.
Where does it say that?
I can get managed. It's private property, as it says.
I know it's
sign
private
on-
property. There's
yeah.
not a sign in the door.
Yeah, there's a sign just above the door.
Is there?
Yes.
Right,
I can get a manager to come down and speak to you if you want permission to speak to video in here.
That'd be magic. I just want to go and get the sign though.
No worries. I'll get a manager to come down and.
Yeah,
speak
I'll
to
just
you.
be at the front door there.
No worries.
Magic. Thank you very much. Right. Apparently on this door there is a sign saying no recording. But we've got a manager coming down, so that'll be nice. If we get permission, we'll get permission. If they deny us permission, that'll be fun as well. Just above the door, apparently. Nah, there's not signs at all. Sorry guys. No,
Here we go. Oh, it's not there.
no, I checked that one.
There was one there. I don't know where it's gone.
Alright.
But one of the managers is going to come down and have a chat with you.
Okay, man.
What is it? What is it? Like, just general conversation. What is it? You're
Photography auditing on YouTube.
Okay. No
So,
worries.
have you seen it before, auditing?
I've watched a couple of that.
Started off as just police audits,
Yep.
but then it's spread to like commercial premises, stuff like that. I'm not looking to harass anyone
No,
or
you're absolutely fine,
make
absolutely fine.
make a mountain out of a molehill,
Yeah.
but it does pertain to like really serious things that have happened.
Yeah.
So like,
So I've watched. Have you watched a guy called DJ Audit?
Yeah, I watched DJ.
Yeah, I watched a couple of his stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
did you
and,
watch him when he
Live Free. I watched a couple of his.
So
stuff.
that's like the older version of auditing that was
Okay.
very antagonistic.
Yeah.
It was very getting in people's faces and
Yeah.
making content that wasn't really genuine. Now it's just kind of trying to get consistency in public places when recording. That's
Yeah.
all. I've just had, honestly, mate, between all the
I'm
set,
Mitch, by the way. What's your name?
Martin.
Martin. This is.
Oh,
Jordan.
my viewers now know my first name. Well done. Jedi mind tricks this one. Jordan.
But yeah, as I said, we've not got any issues, but it's the guys up the stairs that just need to. It's them that says a yes or a no. You know what I mean? Like,
I know, but the way that it would work is that you would at least have like the very minimum signs outside saying
Yeah.
kind of clearly as well.
Aye.
Because you can imagine someone just sitting in a cafe starting a FaceTime chat, and it's not very clear where the line is drawn between a FaceTime chat and someone walking through here with a selfie stick.
We've dealt with people before that have come in here, like not necessarily yourself, but other people like auditors that do like look for a reaction, you know.
Yeah.
But obviously, very much you don't seem like that at all.
No.
You do seem to have a own
I've
conversation.
had a really bad time down at Union Square, I'll tell you that right now.
Oh really?
Yeah, they called the police on me.
Called the police on you?
Yeah, and then when I was outside in the open bit of the square and I was 1 foot away from their boundary, the police were driving off and the security guard was just standing there going, get off, get off, get off, and the policeman had to say, look, you just go back inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was really bad, and I even said before I started the video, I expect a corporate reaction from this place. It's a very different type of centre to these other centres. You know, I don't expect the same kind of like, you can't get in here. You know what I mean? I expect just a human reaction from yourself.
If you're respectful, you might not be respectful towards you.
Yeah.
It's the whole point about
Yeah,
jobs,
totally.
You know what I mean? It's not to
I
be-
tend to mirror people, but well, not all the time. If it's like a very, if it's a on-the-spot police reaction where they're in the middle of the street, I'll run out and I'll kind of try and give them a little bit of a dig just to try and see if there's any demons in there.
Yeah.
But that's only the police. When I'm dealing with private individuals as yourself or commercial premises, stuff like that, it's more of an educational thing.
Yeah.
I'd rather try and tell
Are
you.
you Aberdeen based? Yeah.
I'm from Murray myself.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh nice. Where about? I used to stay in Bucky.
All right. I'm from Elgin. I don't live in
not
Elgin
bad.
anymore, but I still live in.
Not bad, mate. Not bad.
Still live in
What's the name of your channel?
Black and White Audits.
Black and White Audits.
230 subscribers. I've just started.
Happy days. Happy days.
Just
What made you
started.
get into it?
The necessity of
Yeah.
it. Yeah, just because like the more people that are doing it, you know, that it's England and Wales is basically like
there's a lot of things that
they understand what's going on, especially police stations. You just go down, you're like, well, you got the right to film, blah blah blah. But it wasn't like that 6 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It really wasn't. It was still on the back of the whole terrorism act and the. You're not allowed to film inside any structures. It's all scary.
Yeah.
They might find security vulnerabilities, and that paranoia's kind of evaporated away over time.
Yeah.
And it's become, you can't really maintain that kind of paranoia while 1,000 people are coming in per month on a boat. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But as I said, we do have an issue. It's just the management. It's there.
I understand it's a top-down thing, but like it was the same when I went down to Trinity Centre. I went down to the office at the bottom.
Yeah.
And I sat down and I waited for the guy to kind of get clarification. He basically said the same as you. You're going to need permission, and I said I'm about as far in the centre as I'm going to get, and the only thing to do now is to leave. So there's no point. Yeah. And he was so lovely about it that he was not going to make an issue about it at all. Anyway.
So this is Craig and Richard. They're our duty managers today.
Hello guys, how are you doing today? You alright?
You speak.
Well, I'm going the other way.
You're going the other way. Okay. What's the problem with that?
Oh no, there's no problem.
No problem.
No, I'm just recording here today. It's a part of a YouTube channel. It's auditing. It's about photography in public places.
No problem.
I was approached by your colleague here, and then later by your colleague here. I did check before I came into the buildings that there was no signs that intimated that photography in public wasn't allowed in the actual building. So, I mean, I've already been through earlier and I managed to make it through both centres without actually finding anyone. I went up and downstairs, I didn't see anyone going around earlier. But this is my second visit.
Step away.
Yeah, totally.
He's been brand new with us.
I'm going to lower this because I can't be bothered holding it right up and getting your faces. And
Yeah, no problem at all.
so it's basically just, I'm just coming to do an audit, and your boys have been pretty fine. Your guy here was maybe a bit more, not like standoffish, but just kind of you can't. It's basically just to see the reaction from you guys, and the whole point of this movement on YouTube is the big reactions. It's not about like drumming up something and trying to make a bit.
Yeah, a lot of auditors do come out just to look for the.
Yeah, they do.
Absolutely, yeah.
But this is more tending to like the worst things that have happened. So only a couple of months ago, Ashton under Lyme, in the shopping centre there, one guy, like there was a guy auditing, and the security guard there dragged him into the elevator, and then dragged him from the elevator into the office. And he said he was going to take a phone off him, and he was going to delete all his footage, blah blah blah.
That was an audit, was it? Yeah.
Yeah. And like
we don't
that turned into a mass audit about a month later, with very large auditing channels with hundreds of
Very
thousands.
excessive.
Yeah, they just all went in. It was like, you're not doing nothing, guys. It's not happening. And it's more of an educational thing. When it comes to police, it is a bit of a poke. You know what I mean? But when it comes to people in your private capacity, as you're not taking an oath. You know what I mean? You're not enforcing laws. It's more of an educational thing. It's more just kind of having the chat and just getting because it's more to address an issue that was common about 12 to 8 years ago. That's when the bigger problems were.
Totally.
But there's still ironing out issues. So it's literally just getting an interaction with yourself and seeing how you deal with the interaction with myself.
As I say, all I say is like, because we are private property, we don't allow this kind of thing in here. So that's why when you are coming in here, we're filming, like, we'll approach anyone.
Yeah.
Especially if people are taking photographs of structures in the buildings and all that.
Even from outside, as like a
From
on
outside, outside, crack on,
Yeah.
But from our point of view, from the bollards onwards, that's our private property.
Yeah. I understand
the
that.
street is totally fine.
The thing is, though, it is publicly accessible, at least to the point of like, there's two types of publicly accessible. I mean, you could say, right, you're not allowed in here. If we were to theoretically shut the doors, you'd be in enclosed space, and that would be what's that? The Vagrancy Act. I don't know if that's been repealed now, but it's a kind of silly use of the act, but that does apply. But whilst you're outside, it's physically publicly accessible. It means like you're not crossing any boundaries, and that's covered by Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act 1972. So that's like you've not broken anything, you've not climbed a barrier. So even though that is private property, it is fully publicly accessible.
I know, but it's still classed as private.
I understand that.
But what I can do, I can give you a couple of cards if
Yep.
you want any more information.
Yeah.
You can speak to Cheryl Mainland or Catherine Williams. So Catherine deals with the more media commercial side,
Yeah.
and Cheryl is operations manager. If
Okay.
you've got any more questions, please feel free to email or call.
Yep. So this isn't commercial at the time of filming. This would be classed as an entirely household act at the time of doing it, even though I'm not in my household.
Yeah.
I'm just as a private member of the
Yeah,
public.
personal
Yep.
use.
Yep. And by the time I go to publish it online, if there was any GDPR leaks, if I caught something that linked a name to a face, say like a full name to a face, and that would I would have to blank that out. Yeah, I have GDPR issues when I go to publish it later on. Right. So am I good to walk through the rest of the centre, do my video, and go out the other
If you
door?
don't mind just keeping your camera lowered if you don't mind.
I'll just keep it horizontal.
Just for respect for others.
Yeah.
You know, no one likes a camera phone in their face. You know what I'm saying?
It feels unnatural. It feels unnatural. I know.
What you're doing, man.
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
it. There's so much that you guys got about. So
Yeah.
a lot of you do a good job, yeah.
Yep.
I've seen videos online. You know.
Yeah.
Exposing all these stupid people.
It's gone. It has ironed itself out over time, but it's done more work than actually sitting down. I've seen photographers, journalists all sitting down with the police in central London and sitting down having these talks. Years and years passed and nothing changed. And then people start picking up their phone. All of a sudden, things changed, and it's just as simple as
mobile phones have changed the world.
exactly. And it's only the last couple of years that
years ago, you know.
yeah. Years and years ago, you could pick up a phone and do that because it was like recording on a potato.
Saying about his reaction at Union Square, they called the police on him.
Well, the police came down now, and the guy was wanting me to move over their boundary. Say I was over there, a foot away from your actual boundary outside. He was wanting the police were getting in their car, and he was just like, get him to move, and they were just like, just go back inside, mate. You know what I mean?
It's not worth it.
I know.
As I said to you when we were talking, if you're Sam with us, we'll be Sam with you.
Yeah, that's naturally the reaction that I would expect to.
You got a Facebook page, yeah?
No, not Facebook page. It's very toxic on Facebook. It's just the YouTube community is very close knit, very supportive. Black and white audits. I've only started. I'm only a small channel. There's nothing much there to watch. Yeah, this is actually my day in Aberdeen today. Is this is going to be my.
Go around, do you?
Well, I mean, I'm doing the centres. I'll be doing the police stations later on. I'll see what else I can do. I'll be doing Aldi because they've got a new policy where they inspect your receipts before you go out. And if they don't let you out and you've got a receipt, you've actually completed your transaction, and they can't actually hold you there.
Black and white audit.
Black and white audits. Oh, I'm not going to look at that. You've got details there.
Black and white, or is it black with a
Ampersand.
audits?
Audits.
No worries.
Love the t-shirt, by the way.
Thank you. AliExpress, £3. No joke. Right, anyway, I am going to just walk through centre. I will keep it down, and it's going to be very neutral, and I'll just walk out the other end because that's where my car's parked. Right, see you later. Oh, sorry.
Thank you very much, okay? Appreciate it, okay? Take care.
See you later, guys. As you can see, wow, very surprised, very positive, very friendly, and it just goes to show that if you're not actually trying to get a negative reaction, you can actually get a handshake and a business card. Right, I'm going to cut this one off here, guys, because that's us. Hope you enjoyed that. I thoroughly did. Black and white out.